What if everything you thought was a dharma? And what if the dharma you follow is leading you astray? The biggest battles aren't between good and evil. They are between two rights, two duties, two conflicting truths. And that is where the real test begins. Dharma isn't a list of rules. It's a responsibility. A choice. And in the toughest moments, there is no clear answer. Today, we explore the grey zones of dharma, where even the wisest struggled to decide what was right. Yudhishthir, the embodiment of truth, found himself in an impossible situation during the Kurukshetra war. Dronacharya, the great warrior, was unstoppable. The only way to defeat him was to break him emotionally. Shree Krishn devised a plan. Tell him that his son Ashwathama is no more. But Yudhishthir hesitated. Lying was against his dharma. Yet, if he told the truth, thousands of lives would be lost. He found a middle path. He declared, Ashwathama is no more, but I do not know if it is the man or the elephant. The latter half of his sentence was drowned out in the war cries. Dronacharya heard what he feared the most, laid down his weapons, and met his fate. But was this truly dharma? Yudhishthir kept his truth intact but used deception. Was he still the embodiment of righteousness, or had he stepped into adharma? Karn was abandoned at birth, disrespected all his life, and finally found love and acceptance in Duryodhan. When the war came, he knew Duryodhan stood for adharma. He knew standing against Shree Krishn, Arjun, and dharma itself would lead to his downfall. Yet, he chose loyalty over righteousness. He had a moment to switch sides when Shree Krishn revealed his true identity. He was the eldest Pandav. The throne was his by birthright. But Karn refused. He chose friendship over truth, gratitude over justice. Did he follow dharma by honoring his commitment, or did he fail his higher duty? Similarly, in Ramayana, Ravan was a great Shiv Bhakta. He had immense knowledge of the Vedas and was one of the most powerful rulers. But he kidnapped Sita. He justified his actions, believing he was avenging his sister's humiliation. He saw himself as a protector of his lineage, not as a villain. Ram, on the other hand, followed his dharma as a husband and warrior. He waged war. But was every action justified? Many question why he tested Sita's purity, or why he banished her despite knowing her innocence. Was this the ideal king's duty, or did he too get lost in the grey zones? These stories aren't just from the past. They exist in our daily lives. What if you see someone in need but helping them means breaking a rule? What if your loyalty to a friend goes against what is right? What if following a rule leads to a greater injustice? Dharma isn't about blindly following traditions. It's about seeing beyond illusions, about making the hardest choices with clarity. It is not about what is easy or convenient, but about what is truly right. And so we leave you with a question. In the greyest moments of life, how do you decide what's truly right?